The Walten Files, an analog horror series created by a little dude named Martin Walls. As some of you may know, I have built up a series called an analog horror analysis, where I go through, cover, and analyze people's different VHS tapes. And while sitting here wondering what my next video should be, I realized that I had never covered my favorite VHS tape series of all time. So take my hand as I go through probably the most disturbing series I have ever covered. One of the many reasons of why the Walten Files have always intrigued me is not because of its robots or cinematography or unique art style, but because of the goal it's trying to portray. It's not just about hauntings and scary images, it's also about regret and our own failings as human beings. And the hauntings and animatronic murders are just the backbone for the series. In a nutshell, the series is a string of tragedies following two families, whilst haunting in a burger restaurant happens beside them, affecting more and more families as the employees of the restaurant go missing. We start off with company introductory tape, a tape used for new employees who are looking for a job. The description reads, Tape 1. This is a compilation of tapes created by the already extinct Bunny Smiles company. I tried to get as much info as I could about what these tapes are. All I can find was that these tapes were handed out to new employees back in 1974 to 1979. The rest of the tapes seem to be recorded by a new facility caretaker in the year 1982. Hopefully I can find more tapes soon. Anthony.
Hi, and welcome to the introductory tape to your new job at Bunny Smiles Incorporated. You have applied to a job in technical support and maintenance. What does this job particularly mean? It means that you, amongst other employees, are the one who will take care of creating a magical and fun experience for Bon's Burgers. These are the showstoppers: Bon, Shaw, Boozoo and Banny, a computer-animated band made by BSI to entertain children. As a technician, you'll be given the role of a facility caretaker.
As a facility caretaker, your job is to manage cleaning and sanitation management,
robot maintenance and repair,
and learning how to use BSI technology. They then go on to talk about their two beloved founders of Bunny Smiles, Jack Walton and Felix Kranken.
Which reads, in BSI, the most important thing to us isn't the money or the rating. The most important thing to us is that you have a wonderful experience while working with us. That being said, with the Bon's Burgers restaurant getting opened in a few weeks, we're looking forward to achieving this dream with you.
The BSI storage facility, also known as K9, is a company project to store all valuable items from the closed-for-good Bon's Burgers restaurant. Given the situations about the incident inside the 1974 Bon's Burgers location, any type of props, animatronics, and arcade machines will be carefully moved, inspected, and secured inside the bunker located deep down in St. Joanna's Forest for Good. A facility caretaker will take care of securing the facility and keeping it safe and working properly. Wait a minute there. Let's reverse that.
We finally start to remember. That's all day. They will be back for you soon. Sophie.
Sophie. Remember that name because it will become very important later on. We then get a cartoon from Bunny Smiles Incorporated, Little Bon's Neighborhood, 1979 by Sunlight Animation. This is called Bon's Super Sleepover, written by Sarah Evelyn. It starts off with a woman saying that Bon must pack up before his sleepover, but it's apparent early on that this cartoon is not what it seems.
For this sleepover, he invited Shah, Boozoo, and Billy. Let's check again in case we don't forget any guests. Bon invited Shah, Boozoo, and
Now, if you remembered what was previously mentioned in the tape, you would know that this person looks a lot like Jack Walton, one of the founders of Bunny Smiles Incorporated. We're taking him back to Bond's house where he's getting ready to watch a movie. He pulls out the tape and oh, there's the face again, and we're still left wondering about the importance of this man and why he is all over the tape. They pop the movie in and we get a shot of the TV, but there's something sitting next to the TV. Did you catch it? There's a bottle of pills laying next to the TV with the name, Sophie. Remember that name?
They will be back for you soon. Sophie.
Good. Keep remembering it. We then get a shot of each character sleeping in their bed, and we eventually make our way over to Bond, who is strangely woken up by something bumping in the night. He walks downstairs and notices that the TV is on, but it ain't playing SpongeBob. So let's unpack this. First of all, there's that name again, Sophie. And now we can see her wearing what I would imagine to be a purplish maroon colored security guard outfit. We can also see that Bond is standing behind her. Was she a victim of this animatronic? Understandable to think so, but I don't know. On top of that, we also see this. Now with the naked eye, you can't really make out what the TV says, but if you were to turn on the subtitles in the original video, this is what you would get. Missing, Jack Walton, last seen June 11th, 1974. Remember a couple minutes ago how I thought this guy looked like this guy? Well, now it's basically confirmed because Jack Walton was already listed as one of the owners of Bunny Smiles Incorporated. So, they both look similar, they definitely have a leading role when it comes to Bunny Smiles, and one of them has to be named Walton. And this guy does not look like Jack Walton. So he must be Felix Kranken. And please, remember Jack Walton and Felix Kranken as they will also become very important to the story. So now we have 3 different names to keep track of. Sophie, Jack Walton, and Felix Kranken. Now with those names out of the way, let's continue.
So, this is the brand new caretaker for the old Bunny Smiles facility. I'm recording this because the company requires some kind of archives for the work history, something like that. I honestly have no clue because I started working here. Actually, I'm going there right now. But they gave me this weird location. There's somewhere in a forest, I think, to work at. And I've been driving for 20 minutes, and I can't find the place. I made it to the location, I think. It's gotta be it. Anyway, so Chris told me this place hasn't been working since about 78, 79, somewhere around then, and that was 4 years ago, I think. So chances are it's gonna smell horrendous.
He is there to do a movement test on the Blue Bunny animatronic who can only really be Bond. He jokingly comments on how the place absolutely reeks. I wonder why. So far it's going smoothly, but then this happens.
What was that thing?
I can't feel anything. He thought I was her. Who's her? And what could he be talking about here? Could he be talking about Sophie? After all, she's been a reoccurring name throughout the episode. But let's keep watching. Hello, my name is Brian Stells, and I work as a facility caretaker. I would imagine this man to be who we just saw get murdered by Vaughn. We start off with a simple drawing of Vaughn, who's standing like he's about to start crip walking. It zooms out to reveal us a title card! Bunny Smiles Incorporated, a company by Cyberfront Tech in 1970. Not responsible for any injury, death, or dismemberment.
Hello, BSI members and employees, and welcome to the tape that will change the future of the Bond's Burgers brand and the Bunny Smiles company for the better. That's right, after 4 long years of legal paperwork, we finally decided to use our backup plan.
Jack Walton. There's that name again, and if you look at the very bottom, you can make out Jack still here. Something is definitely going on here.
We now present to you the Relocate Project. But before we go into details, we want to greet all the new Bunny Smiles employees.
With the company greeting out of the way,
Let's start analyzing the Relocate Project by checking what has happened ever since the closure of Bonds 4 years ago. As many of you might have known from previous tapes, our beloved entertainers were safely secured in St. Juana's storage facility some months after the restaurant's closure. Later on, a good amount of business opportunities appeared, such as books, merch, animated movies. We even got a TV show. That's when Felix Kranken had the brilliant idea of restore and reprogram the robots of Bond's Burgers with the purpose of relocating them in a new restaurant that would be opened in a not-so-distant future. A pretty smart plan, right? Making enough money to eventually reopen the Bond's Burgers restaurant is no doubt a brilliant idea. So let's give it up for Felix Kranken, a man with not only a giant brain, but also a giant heart.
Ugh, what the f***? I've let the video play on long enough, and I'm not going to put you wonderful people through facial expressions because it is, well, horrible. But at first, it's exactly what you would expect it to be, a facial expressions test. The jaw movement, the eyelid movement, and the eye movement. Then it goes into some weird shit, showing us a top-down view of Vanny stuck in a room. After repeating the phrase, the bunny rabbit needs to get out, it then repeats the phrase,
The rabbit is starving. The rabbit is starving. The rabbit is starving. Is starving. Is starving. Is starving. Is starving. Is starving. Is.
wait, do you see that? Okay, can't fully read that, but someone is apparently missing in 1974.
Welcome to Technical Support. Today we will focus on the area tour and orientation inside K9, the Bunny Smiles storage facility.
Pretty self-explanatory. You are going to be shown around the building so you can get your bearings and not get lost. They then show you your business outfit that you're required to wear for the job, and your name tag. Now you need to be shown the supplies you will need for the journey.
But let's stop and think. Do you have all the necessary items for your job tasks? I thought so. Let's put on a nice backpack and start packing some items. Let's check the items you will require for your job at K9. Lantern, check. Snacks, check. Key, check. Camera, check.
You fuck with me, you die!
Wow, it's pretty dark here. You should turn on the light. Turn on the light. Turn on the light. Turn on the...
Now, I'm not going to sit here and explain for 5 minutes what they show you in the building. I'm fairly certain you can guess. Utility closet, storage unit, party rooms, etc. But something happens when we get to one of the rooms, and I will show you that now.
Welcome to the basement.
Hold on now. I know reverse talk when I hear it, so let's reverse that, and also slow it down because it seemed kind of fast.
Rosemary would go to the restaurant every night hoping that his beloved husband would reappear after being missing for weeks, but no response until one day she heard a voice saying, "I know where she is, Rosie," coming from the backstage. Sophie, where am I? By the time the lady entered the backstage, as the voice told her to, missing husband wasn't there. Instead, she found a rat.
Rose broken will fix you. You will beautiful. You will beautiful. You will beautiful.
When she woke up, she looked beautiful. But on the inside,
Every single part of her body was bleeding out.
Three facility caretakers are hired to go into K9, do tests on the animatronics, and making sure everything is in place. It starts off with a female voice talking in the background about how Bond's Burgers was only open for a very short period of time. It had been closed down after several disappearances regarding the employees of the building, suspecting the Bunny Smiles had something to do with the disappearances. It also was suspected that the place had been haunted after several occurrences of music being heard from inside the building way after closing time. After going through all the robots and making the repairs that they need to, they pack up to go to bed. One of the boys talking about how cold it is in the building. It was also noted by the girl that she was given a tiny key but never informed about its purpose. The boy brushed it off, just saying that they need to get rest so they can fix up the animatronics tomorrow morning.
Exactly. It has to be for something interesting.
Maybe, but we're running out of time. We should focus on finishing these robots by tomorrow.
Right. Good night.
Hello. This will probably be the last party we make before we leave. So, yeah. Bad news. The programming page was unsuccessful. We had a lot of inconveniences when we tried to restore the robots. A ton of damaged parts in the skeleton models made it impossible to add the new features. And let's not forget the fact that we didn't have enough time to end the project.
Yeah, we hope we can go back with better equipment and better deadline.
As Hillary said, we're begging the company to allow us to return to a more organized plan. But for now, this ends the reprogramming phase for the relocation project.
We then get a shot of the girl recording a door that says back rooms, talking about how she found a purpose for this key. Now, usually I would talk over this sequence, but it's so good that I'm going to sit here and let you watch it for yourself. Now, the sequence is rather long, but I tell you that the ending is worth it. But if you do not wish to see it, skip to this timestamp. For the brave people still watching, enjoy.
It took me a while, but I realized the key leads to this door, labeled back doors. It seems like a small area, so I'll just go take a little peek, see if I can find anything interesting, and then go back. Simple. This is bigger than I thought. I don't think I have enough time, so I'll just try and peek around indoors and see what's inside. after a ton of empty rooms with boring stuff, I came across this door, which was open. Kinda weird. Anyway, this room seems to have some spare endo pieces, and from the looks of it, some unused animatronics, I guess? I won't go into detail about what I find, since I'm in a rush, of course, and this room number 26 or 27, I think. As you can see here, there are some spare heads. Nothing I'm interested in, to be honest. Well, this is bizarre. I can't really tell if this buddy is a robot or a puppet, but why is it hanging on the wall? This is really weird. This is the last door. I've never seen this clown thing before. It's really, there's absolutely no way I'm getting close to that thing. I'll probably wait till you guys see this video and come down here with me so we can take a closer. I found this. I'm pretty sure that clown thing had a cassette player installed. So I guess I'll have to be brave and try and see what this whole thing is. I don't really know why this dude has a cassette player thing installed. But my guess is that it's used for birthday parties, play a customized tape or something? I don't know. But we're about to find out.
Jack, Susan, Charles, Rosemary, Sophie. Hello, I'm Billy, the funny movie clown. Do I see you so? It's not the woman, she likes those stuff, she likes this no now.
They left the next day. They thought Ashley left early, but she was in the back rooms, screaming as loud as she could, but no one heard the screams. The following days, the caretakers would complain about an awful smell coming from the back doors. The company decided to shut down the facility until new advice. The relocate project was unsuccessful. Ashley's still there, but she's not screaming anymore. She saw something she wasn't supposed to see, and now she's beautiful. She's beautiful. She's beautiful. She's beautiful. She's beautiful. She's beautiful.
What the fucking fuck? That is not okay!
Shadow Man sees me when lights go off.
Now, before we go to the next tape, I would like to discuss a few things. Jack is very apparent in Relocate Project, but why is this? Well, for starters, we always see him when Felix Kranken is involved. He is very apparent in the scene where he cuts off the robot voice, saying that Felix Kranken has a giant heart.
A man with not only a giant brain, but also a giant heart.
We already know that they have a good friendship and history with each other because of their introduction in the introductory tape. But why would it cut off when Felix is saying that he has a giant heart? Is Jack mad at him for something? Let's find out.
Am I still beautiful to you, Sophie? inside a local form.
Important.
I guess.
Yeah, this is the game I wanted to show you, Sophie. Oh, nice. Yeah, I played it for a while. Thought you would enjoy it.
Bunny Farm. Easily, far and away, the longest VHS tape in the series, clocking in at a whopping 58 minutes long. This episode was basically one long lore drop, introducing us to Sophie Walten, the daughter of the missing mystery man Jack Walten, and the now deceased Rosemary Walten. I told you to remember her name, so now we know why she's so important. She's the daughter of one of the main characters in the series, who is still just one giant mystery. And also the daughter of Rosemary Walten, a woman who was killed by Bond and stuffed inside of Shaw the sheep. We are also introduced to a woman named Jenny Letterson, a friend of Sophie Walten's, and is kind of just a side character, though she does talk about Brian Stell's death.
So, fuck. Shit, I can't go back.
Dumbass. Huh.
All right, gang, gather around.
What is it, Mr. B?
Yeah, what is it, Bob?
Oh, don't tell me you guys forgot about today.
Oh, I know, ask me, please, I know, ask me!
Anyone else aside from Benny? All right, Benny, what day is it today?
Right, today is the annual fruit festival. We do a huge party on the restaurant every year.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Oh heavens, me too. Well, I'm sure this party was much better than last year's, right?
I need all of you to put your fruits in these baskets. You guys brought fruits, right?
No.
Oh heavens, what are we gonna do?
Oh no! Is the fruit festival cancelled, Mr. B?
Oh, you dumb salamanders. Important.
Hell, I couldn't help but notice you guys need fruits real quick. My barn's filled with all kinds of fruits. Say, why don't you guys do me a small favors, and I'll give you all the fruits you need.
Yes! Barn adventure! I love barns! I want to see the pigs and the chickens and the animals and the barns and the pigs!
All right, Pete. Well,
That'll be fun. All of us working.
Really? What?
Well, like a wee for me?
Pete the hippo. You know, something I like about the game is the artwork. I don't know why, but there's something about it that seems, really familiar to me.
Huh. Right, I should show you the controls so you don't have a hard time playing later on. These glitches are very creepy, if I'm totally honest. That's why I wanted to show you this in the first place. I know you're into that
BSI?
kind of Bunny Smiles Incorporated.
Have I heard that name before?
I mean, that company has been pretty relevant these past few weeks. Didn't you hear?
What happened?
Some weird rumors and shit. Apparently there was this one employee that drove to some forest a few days ago. Not too far away from here, actually. he hasn't been seen around ever since he drove to that place.
Really?
Yeah. The word got out quickly. Some family members say it was his first day.
Well, what's his name?
Brian, I think?
Well, I hope he's doing alright.
Same. Well, who knows? Maybe he's okay.
I mean, it's been a while since he was last seen, right? Brighton's not that big of a town anyways. They would have found him by now.
Reminds me of this other girl.
There's more?
This young employee named Ashley. Young adult. Very pretty. She became some sort of urban legend around here.
Why?
People say she died inside of some old bunker from the company.
After talking about missing people and murders and mysteries, Ginny says that they probably shouldn't be talking about that while playing a children's game. She walks around for a little while longer, exploring the scenery, then settles on playing Billy the Clown's minigame.
I like the clown one.
Alrighty, press this button. See, I told you this game was a little broken.
I can tell. You know, I keep thinking about Bunny Smiles. It sounds so familiar. This game is bringing back so many memories, but it's so hard to just remember exactly. Sorry, probably just boring you with random thoughts of mine. I'll stop.
No, not at all, Sophie. However, I gotta do some other stuff. I got this one essay I need to finish. I'll see you around.
Oh, alright.
Just talk to me in case you have any questions regarding the game, okay?
Yeah.
Hi, Bon. Wait, shouldn't you be in the barn with the rest of the gang? Yeah, everything's perfect. I'm supposed to solve this party, but most of the stuff I need is located in the ridiculously complex puzzles. Say, could you help me out to solve the puzzles? Alright, first we need to get the party hats. They should be in the bin. Alright, good track. Now we need...
What's this? What's that car even there?
Alright, how do I...
After that weird-ass glitch, they walk around the restaurant for a ridiculously long amount of time, finally getting to the puzzle room, or whatever you want to call it. She goes on to play tic-tac-toe with Billy, completely destroying him, and after claiming her epic victory royale, Billy gives her a present.
What's that? Jenny? Restart the level. Christ. Never mind.
That was, something. Anyway, it's the next day, and Ginny Letterson is back. Give it up for Jenny, baby. Woo, yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
I don't know. The game just crashed. I was playing and the game just kept showing weird visuals.
Huh.
Yeah, it was so weird, like if I was being told something, I guess.
Huh. Like a message?
Maybe?
What, so you think this game is haunted or something?
I don't know. Maybe.
Time where I was playing and there would be times which I would do certain stuff that would cause the game to glitch and display some bizarre visuals and stuff.
After this conversation, Ginny leaves, leaving Sophie alone again. She is then met with a screen which reads, "Oh no, there is a high chance that Bunny Farm PPX data has been corrupted, or its information has been altered/replaced by a third party. We recommend that you unplug the machine immediately. Opening the file may lead to unknown glitches and errors in the levels if you want to continue. However, the machine could suffer major changes, and at the worst case, a complete shutdown, deleting all valuable information in it. Do you still wish to continue?
Fuck. Don't tell me I lost all my progress, because I'm not entering that clan level again. I think this is a save where the glitch occurred, and I really feel like I should dig deeper into this. Alright, let's go. Those are pigs.
Women, am I right? The weird horse lady allows Banny to help with the animals, but she is very strict on letting her know that she cannot open the gates. After further conversation, Banny, being the dumb bitch that she is, decides to open the gates anyway.
Wouldn't it be funny if I opened the cage? I think it would be really funny. I think it would be really, really funny. Yeah, I think I'm gonna open the cage now. Yeah.
Oh no, Banny! What have you done? All the pigs have escaped to the hippo house.
Banny, you dumb bunny.
I'm sorry. I was just trying to help.
It looks like they each entered a different door. We'll have to find keys for each door.
Sophie's off to go find the keys. It's a wild adventure going through puzzles and hippos and rooms and whatever the hell kind of metaphor you want me to say. She does this for a good 2 or 3 minutes before she leads us into a room where we get a cutscene, but I don't think it's supposed to be in the game.
BSI Technical Support Audio Log Number 3, June 30th, 1974. Jeremy's birthday party finished an hour ago. I decided to stay and help the employees clean the place. This week has been strange, especially because of the opening. I find it weird that they opened the place even though Mr. Walten disappeared a few weeks ago. I hope he's doing alright. Rosemary came in today and asked if we'd seen him around. I'm pretty worried about it. Felix seems very concerned and worried too. Anyway, the birthday party, yes. Everything went according to plan. This was the first birthday party in the restaurant, and I feel it turned out pretty well. I noticed a few irregularities in the stage and in the audio animatronics. As the engineer and the person who basically built the animatronics to begin with, it was easier to notice these, especially in Bond. Something felt off. The limbs weren't moving properly. They looked stiff and odd, mainly in his right arm. It took a few more minutes to take him to the backstage, just to make sure everything's okay. I'm the only one left. Chris left some hours ago, and Felix didn't even show up. I'll leave and close the restaurant when I'm finished. I'm sure it's not going to take long.
I am still alive, but I can't move, and I'm having trouble breathing, and my stomach feels weird. This is the death of Susan Woodings, a worker for Bunny Smiles who was tragically killed after a birthday party. Nobody was there to hear her screams, nor save her. Now there's really nothing to that. It's really just a lore drop for how Benny is possessed. A tragic story, but we must move on. Sophie decides to click on a mailbox sitting next to the barn. After this, we get a slew of papers to read that go into the story of Felix, giving him some lore and backstory. The papers are from a woman named Linda, saying "do not touch" written on it, scratching out a name that you can make out that says Kranken, like Felix Kranken. Most of the pages are completely redacted, you cannot read them, but eventually we make our way over to some readable material. October 30th, 1964. Felix has been acting weird lately. He's been drinking a lot more than usual, and I'm very worried about him. I don't know what to do. August 23rd, 1965. I know I haven't talked as much as I used to, but this month has been so crazy. I moved in with Felix last week. He was very happy about it. Yesterday, Jack and Rhodes had their third child, a little girl. Her name is Molly Walten. Jack and Felix have been pitching up the restaurant idea with a company that's interested in the project, the name Cyberfun Tech. December 26, 1970. Christmas was nice. They built a doll, a gray rabbit for Ed and Molly. Molly named it Rocket. Felix drank a lot yesterday. This has been a problem for a while. He's a good person, but he doesn't want to address this. It's getting worse and worse, but he doesn't even notice. He feels bad about it, but doesn't try to change. January 3rd, 1973. It's getting worse. He's so submerged with the project that he doesn't realize how much damage he's doing to himself, how much damage he's doing to me. He keeps going to places to drink. Sometimes he even stays at the warehouse for the sole purpose of drinking. He doesn't listen. He never listens. I don't know what to do. Dear Felix, May 2nd, 1974. By the time you're reading this, I shouldn't be home. I know you're confused, and I'm confused too. What you said to me last week, it hurt me a lot, but it opened my eyes. Hopefully it opens your eyes too. Our relationship isn't healthy. I don't think it ever was. I'm leaving Brighton this morning. You're in the warehouse with Jack and the rest as I'm writing this. By the time you get home, I'll already be in Hurricane. I know you're busy doing Jack a favor. Something related to a school party. I can't remember. But please go there when you have the time. As for me, I'll try to build my own life while I still can. And you should do that too. I love you. Goodbye. Linda. Sophie decides to go into Buzu the Ringmaster's game, where although it tells a tragic story, it definitely isn't as somber as the one I just read to you. Sophie is assigned to find things around the party to fully get the party started. Nothing really works, as she keeps just getting the same weird face at the bottom of her screen every time she finds something. She's then assigned to play a game of Memorize, a game where if you're stupid and don't know what that game is, you have to match up images from behind a mystery box. You get it, you'll see. She plays this for a good while, until, well, shit. You guessed it, it started getting weird again.
Congratulations! You're very good at this. Right, it's time for the real game. Let's play Spot the Differences. This one's a bit hard. Nope, that's not the difference. That's not the difference. Congratulations! You completed my game. Now, time for the prizes.
Missing 0714, missing 0714, missing 0714, missing 0714, missing 07. Missing.
After this experience, Sophie really starts to settle in that this game is telling her a story. What's the goal of telling her this story? Well, maybe it's to help her remember, because if you heard in the beginning, she was talking about how she maybe remembers all of BSI and Bond's Burgers and Jack Walton and yada yada yada. She starts to theorize about what might have happened to these people. Are they dead? Possibly. Those people being Susan Woodings and what we know now to be Charles. The reason we know it's Charles is because if you call back to the scene with the clown and Ashley, with Billy singing the birthday song, he calls out victims of the animatronics, that being Jack, Susan, Rosemary, and Charles. And we already know Sophie is playing, which her name was mentioned. Charles is the only one it could be, and we already know that he must be a victim. After this realization, we get to what is most likely the scariest scene in the entire VHS tape. If you do not wish to watch it, I completely understand, skipped at this timestamp. But if you are as brave as I have to be to edit this video, keep watching.
Oh heavens, this place is so beautiful. Hi, Bond. Didn't expect to see you here. What are you doing here?
Oh, I just really wanted to check on you and see if everything is all right.
Aw, that's so sweet from you. However, I already finished my tasks, but you can stick around if you want.
How about we play a game?
That sounds fun. What would you like to play?
What about hide and seek?
Oh, I love that game. I'll hide. Great. This is gonna be fun. You found me. That was nice. I had so much fun playing with you. How about you hide now?
Am I still beautiful to you? Sophie.
I know you. Found you.
I just adore this series. We are then shown a well with eyeballs, as a white bear slowly emerges from its depth. There's no missions or minigames anymore. This bear needs to show Sophie something. Any question that she asked him, he will tell her the answer, basically showing her her memories that she has forgotten. A while back, we heard the term Safety and Pills Sophie. We also saw a bottle of pills with her name next to it. We believe that these pills have erased her memory.
Here goes nothing. Holy shit. That's my old house.
Hello, Bon. I'm so glad you're here to help me clean the code base. All that's left to do is just...
Hello? Felix. Jack, what is it?
Listen, I was wondering if you could do me and Rose a small favor tonight. I don't know, Jack. Today's been it's about Ed and Molly. They have a school event tonight, a school party, and they have no one to pick them up. I need to stay at the workshop to finish the paperwork, and Rose is taking Sophie to the dentist. We were wondering if you could pick them up for the event and take them home later.
Tonight?
Yeah, if it's possible, of course.
Sure, I can do that.
Really?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, thanks a lot, man. You're lifesaver, Felix.
It's nothing.
Alright, so I'll pick them up at 5 and get them home at 9. Rose should be home by then. If she's not, you call me. Got it?
Got it.
I remember this conversation.
Be wary, for this memory seems to be buried deep within your mind. You must find them, Sophie.
Ed and Molly.
We are then taken to Ed and Molly's school, where we travel around for just a little bit before we are approached by Rocket, the gray rabbit, as we are told to follow him. Ed and Molly then set out to go find their Uncle Felix, who is apparently drinking in a bar in the school. Why would there be a drinking bar at the school? I have no idea. They walk around the school for a while eerie music plays in the background, only setting the tone for the attitude you should have while watching this play out. Uncle Felix, what are you doing here? This is the drinking zone. You shouldn't be drink.
What?
On a cue. 30 minutes of non-stop rock. Turn it up. You come on like a dream.
How much is left till we get home?
Not much. Just kind of lost, I think.
Uncle Felix, were you drinking?
M-Y-Q.
Our teacher says drinking is not right.
No. I'm just feeling dizzy. It's not that big of a deal. All right.
Number date 531. Flowers 5224343. I got a zap coming up. Rolling. Go.
I want to go home.
Molly, we're almost there.
Don't you think you're driving too fast?
Listen, I'm just trying to get you to home quickly, all right?
Zap coming right now. 10 till 10 for safety.
Look, I'm sorry. I'm not feeling too good right now. I really just want to lay in the bed and go to sleep.
It's alright. We get that today wasn't the best for you. We understand. Everything is gonna be okay.
Thanks, Molly.
Ed and Molly die immediately. The only one that didn't die was Felix Kranken, there to face the burden of being responsible for the 2 deaths of his best friend's children.
They didn't go home that night. He buried them here. He was too scared. But they found a way out eventually. You have 25 new messages. Felix, pick up the phone. Now, I need you to pick up the phone. It's been 3 hours since I told you to get Ed and Molly home. What happened to my children? If anything happened, Felix, you must tell me. You haven't told me in 3 hours. I need to know what's going on. I've tried to call you all night. What the hell is wrong with you? I've been trying to contact you all night. I've been calling everyone for you. Just what the hell is wrong with you? 3 hours, you didn't call. I asked you to do one simple favor for me. I need to know, where are they? Where did you...
But that's not all, is it? There's still something you forgot to remember. They've been waiting for you.
We are then shown a video of all 4 animatronics on stage, standing there, motionless. Sophie walks up to all 3 of them, understandably curious. After going through Shah, Buzu, and Banny, we are left with one more, Bon, the only animatronic that has not been explained of why he acts the way he does, killing most of the people in the story. We do believe it's Jack. He was the first one to go missing before Bon was able to lash out and stuff Rosemary and Shah, maybe to communicate with his wife one more time. We don't know. But then going on to kill Charles and Susan Woodings. This video has been a giant pain in the ass to edit, but it was worth it because I really wanted to cover the series. Just like Bunny Farm for Walten Files, this is going to be the longest video I've ever made. Thank you for watching.
Shadows fade, no one's left at the masquerade. Everything is through, dear, but my love for you, dear, lives on.